Hey guys, welcome to the live stream. Let's see, have we started? Are we there? Oh boy, this is always the weird part. Okay, now, yep, we're live. Hey everybody, welcome to the live stream. Hey Claudia, good to see you. All right, and let's see, let me check YouTube and see if we are live there. Looks like we are. And there we go. Okay, hello Sandra, and hello to Claudia, and oh, it showed me somebody else, but then it went away. Let's see, and Sue is there. All right, and instead of kind of chatting here at the beginning, I'm gonna go ahead and do a song while people are still coming on in. Let me do some things really quickly though. Just to let you guys know, well, first of all, welcome to the Rigganators live stream. We do this on the first and the third Thursday every month, and it's in the Rigganators Facebook group and also on my YouTube channel, Scott Riggan Music. So you can watch either place. Please comment to let me know that you're there. It's always encouraging to know that there's somebody listening and watching. So say hello, please, in the comments if you can. I want to tell you that our next live stream is not going to be June 3rd. I just said that we do it on the first and the third Thursdays. We're not going to do the first one in July. It's July 3rd, and I'm going to go ahead and take a day off from the live stream. So we'll have one live stream in July. That'll be the third Thursday, so not July 3rd. Today, we've got our after-party Zoom call in the Inner Circle, so if you're a Patreon subscriber, you're welcome to join us. Even if you are on the free level, you're still welcome to join us. You should have an email in your inbox that gives you a link to that Zoom call. That's happening right after this is done. More news next Friday, not tomorrow, but next Friday. Brand new single. I'm super excited about that. I'll share a little bit of what that song sounds like tonight, give you a sneak peek of the song, You're Always in My Heart. Also, I'm planning on, again, I'll talk about this more later, I'm going to do a special release day live stream on the 27th of June, a week from Friday, when that new single is out. I'm going to give you an update on the instrumental projects that I've been doing, but right now we're just going to dive in. So I want to do the first song. This is from a project from, I just figured this out just a little bit ago, 17 years ago. This album came out 17 years ago. I just can't even get my head around that. Doesn't seem possible. That record feels still sort of not new, but much more recent than that to me. But what do I know? So anyway, I'm going to do a song called "I'll Go, I Will Follow," and this is from the project Clouds and Fire. Glad you guys are here. Should you guide my steps across desert ground? By day I'll look ahead for you as a cloud. My heart's desire is to chase your fire through the night sky. Oh, you lead the way, I will obey. I'll go, I will follow, moving by faith to where you say I'll go. I will follow you. Should you lead me down to the water's edge, walls of ocean somehow rise above my head. I trust your hand to hold back the waves. I won't be afraid. No, you lead the way. I will obey. I'll go. I will follow, moving by faith to where you say I'll go. I will follow you. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Rigganators live stream on Facebook and also on YouTube. Glad you're here. I went ahead and just dove right into a song right away. Normally, I just sit and kind of ramble for a while. There'll be plenty of rambling, don't get me wrong, but I wanted to just get started right away. So that song was called I'll Go, I Will Follow, and I wrote that with my buddy Jason Collin, and it's on the Clouds and Fire record that you see right there. And by the way, just so you know, it's complicated to point at something that's on the screen because I'm pointing the opposite direction of what it looks like I should point because of the way things are reversed when you're in a... So anyway, I want to point that way, but the album cover's that way, so I have to think really hard about it. So I'm just kind of letting you in on one of the secrets of live streaming. If I'm going to put something on screen, I got to remember I got to point the wrong way, and that will be the right way. So anyway, that is the song I'll Go, I Will Follow from Clouds and Fire from 17 years ago. I was just thinking about that. It kind of blows my mind that it's been that long ago that record came out. So let me actually, before I check in with anything, I do want to do this. So this is the Clouds and Fire record, and I haven't read the CD liner notes, and I just dropped it all the way on the ground, way down here. I'm all cabled up with stuff, so kind of leashed. Anyway, there was this thing kids called CDs, and we used to have like printed stuff. So there's all the lyrics and a bunch of pictures and credits and all that kind of stuff. And if there's enough light, I want to read what I wrote about the song I'll Go, I Will Follow, which I just sang. Here's what it says in the liner notes. So, I'm standing at the edge of the Red Sea. The waters have parted, and a clear, dry path lies ahead where once was only water. The enemy is close behind, and the promised land lies just ahead. But those walls of water seem awfully high. Will it all come crashing down on me when I get halfway across? Can I trust that God will get me safely to the other side? There comes a point where I must decide to take that first step forward, and there's no turning back. I kind of liked that. I thought that was a good way to describe kind of the feeling of that song. You lead the way, I will obey. You know, it says in the lyric, it says, should you lead me down to the water's edge, walls of ocean all around rise above my head. I'll trust your hand to hold back the waves. I won't be afraid. And of course, in the bridge of the song, it borrows, I have decided to follow Jesus. So anyway, so that's I'll Go, I Will Follow. Let me check in and see who's here. If you've not commented, please comment so I know you're here, okay? Got a lot of comments here. Hello, Claudia and Sue and Caroline from steamy New Jersey. Cleveland, hello. Ingrid, hi there. Geraldine, Linda. Oh, okay, so Facebook is working. Good deal. And hey there, Mark French. Glad you made it. And you've had a busy day, Mark. And Sue says, good song. Thank you very much. Claudia also likes that one. Appreciate the attaboys. Thank you. Hello, good evening, Becky. Glad to see you. And Steve. And yeah, all right. 17 years is how long. Oh, Claudia, you guys moved up there 17 years ago. Okay. Isn't it funny how, I mean, time just passes in a weird way. And the older we get, let's not think about that. And then over on YouTube, hello, it's a Riggan reunion over on YouTube. My brother and my mom and dad are there, and Linda, apparently you're in both places. And Sandra, good to see you guys. Okay, so there's more of you who have not commented, it looks like. So please comment. Let me know you're there. I do want to tell you, I'm going to mention this several times because people do pop in and out of these things. We're not going to do a live stream on July 3rd. Normally we do them on the 1st and the 3rd Thursday of every month, but on July 3rd, I'm going to give myself a break. So let's not plan on a live stream on July 3rd. However, I am going to do an extra midday live stream in honor of my next single. I have a song coming out next Friday, which is the 20, what is that? Is it the 27th? I need to look at a calendar. I think it's the 27th. Is that what next Friday is? Somebody check. Next Friday is, yeah, it's 27th, so I'm right. The 27th of June is when my song, You're Always in My Heart comes out. And you guys are going to be those who are subscribers on Patreon have gotten to hear the whole song, the completed version. They usually get stuff like that a few weeks early. I'm going to play just a little bit of a clip of the song for you right now, and it may be, just giving you a heads up, this may be louder than me. I'm not sure how to control that, so just as a warning, here's a little taste of the new single, You're Always in My Heart, that comes out a week from Friday.
You're not alone, no matter how you feel, wherever you may go, I'll always be right here.
Okay. Tell me if that was loud, because I don't have any way to control the volume of that. So sorry if it was. But yes, You're Always in My Heart, that comes out Friday the 27th. And what I was saying is I'm going to go ahead and do a special live stream at noon my time. And I'll email you about this. If you're on my email list, you'll hear about it. But I'm going to do a special noon short live stream. I'm going to do the new song and a couple of other songs, and I don't know, maybe do some giveaways or something. I'll have to think about that. I bet I should not speak before I have a plan, because giveaways are a little bit complicated, but it'd be fun to do that. So that'll be on Friday the 27th at noon my time, which is Mountain Time. I will trust you are smart enough to figure out what time zone you're in and adjust accordingly. So I'm excited about that song. I think it's one of my best songs, and I am excited to share it with everybody. So that is next Friday, the 27th. You're Always in My Heart, and I'm going to do a live stream at noon on that day. All right, now I'm going to do another song, and I'm not going to say much about it. This is from this project, Beautiful and Terrible. And no, it's not. It's actually, I clicked the wrong button. It's from this one. What record did I put this song on? I don't even know. It's from this record, Bright Hope. And it's a song written by one of my favorite songwriters and a guy that I am a little bit acquainted with. I've known him since about 2007. And we're not close, but we know each other. And I have a lot of respect and admiration for this guy as a songwriter, as an artist. His name is Jason Gray, and he wrote this song with another Christian artist that I respect a lot named Josh Wilson. So you guys may be familiar with both of them. But this is a song about handling grief. And what happens when the people in your life don't really know how to deal with you when you're going through something hard. And here's the best advice. Generally speaking, when we're experiencing grief or pain or hardship, we don't need solutions most of the time. We might ask for them, and if we do, then feel free to, jump in with your suggestions. Mostly, what a person in grief needs is your presence and your friendship, and just silence. This song says in the last verse, while I wait for the smoke to clear, you don't even have to speak. Just sit with me in the ashes here, and together we will pray for peace to the one acquainted with our grief. That's what this song is about. It's from Bright Hope, and the song is called Not Right Now. You could see the smoke from a mile away, and trouble always draws a crowd. They want to tell me that it'll be okay, but that's not what I need right now. Not while my house is burning down. I know someday, I know somehow I'll be okay, but not right now. Not right now. Tell me if the hope that you know is true ever feels like a lie, even from a friend, when their words are salt in an open wound, 'cause they just can't seem to understand.
that you haven't even stopped the bleeding yet. I know someday, I know somehow I'll be okay, but not right now. Not right now. So don't tell me when I'm grieving that this happened for a reason. Maybe one day we'll talk about the dreams that had to die for new ones to come alive, but not right now. So while I wait for the smoke to clear, you don't even have to speak. Just sit with me in the ashes here, and together we can pray for peace to the one acquainted with our grief. I know someday, I know somehow I'll be okay, but not right now. No, not right now. Not right now.
Sometimes when you really love somebody, you want to fix them, right? You want to help them. And sometimes our clumsy attempts at help are not helpful. But you can't go wrong just telling your friend you love them and that you're there for them. And yeah. So that song really resonated for me. It made a lot of sense with all that I was going through in my life. And all right. So Jan says that that little video was loud. Okay, that's good to know. Thanks. Steve, that's great. Thank you for sharing that. And Ingrid, I'm glad you're hearing it tonight. Yeah, that's awesome. I remember you, Mark. I remember you at Ceres Christian Church all those years ago in Ceres, California. All right. Well, guys, another song inspired by the Old Testament. That first song, "I'll Go, I Will Follow," that comes from the Old Testament, and this next one also comes from the Old Testament. It's funny, a lot of Christians really don't spend any time at all in the Old Testament, and I'll tell you, for one, there's some bonkers stories in the Bible, in the Old Testament, that you really ought to experience. You need to read those. But also there's just a whole lot that broadens and deepens our understanding of who Jesus is and how all of this history led up to the coming of Christ, and why even death on a cross was required. You miss out on an awful lot of context and a lot of understanding about how God works by skipping the Old Testament. Some of it can be difficult, for sure. I believe often people call Leviticus the graveyard of good intentions when it comes to Bible reading. You read the first, read Genesis, you're like, okay, I can do this. And then Exodus, there's a lot of lists and a lot of, and then you get, anyway, it can be daunting, but I'll tell you, it's absolutely worth it. And so this is another song inspired by Old Testament. I was processing some really hard things in my life, which that's why that song, Not Right Now, really spoke to me, is because I was going through a lot of grief and found that choosing to obey God and to continue following Him is really tough. And sometimes it seems like, well, there's an easier path over there. How come I'm not supposed to go down that path? How come I seem to be directed over here? I want to go over there, right? And the one that looks right, for me. The right thing is not always easy or most obvious. In fact, often the right thing is the harder thing, the hardest thing. So this is a song about determining to trust him instead of trusting my guts. And in our culture, there is no greater, more prevalent philosophy than just follow your heart. And Rich Mullins has a song that says, they told me follow my heart, but it only led me into my chest. And follow your... Anyway, whatever. I don't remember the rest of the lyrics. I should have actually... I didn't think of that song until just now, but it's called The Maker of Noses. Go look it up. It's really good. Rich Mullins. So this is my song about choosing to obey God when I'm still waiting for him to fulfill the promises that he has made. And this one is actually off of the Beautiful and Terrible album. So I've got the right artwork up this time. And it is one of my favorite songs. In fact, if you're on my email list, I sent an email kind of talking about the backstory on this song like a week ago or so. If you're not on my email list, please sign up. Get on my email list. There's a link in the description for this video on YouTube and also on in the Facebook group. So click that link, sign up for my mailing list, and you will not be left in the dark. And also, just let me interject in here. Facebook is making it harder and harder and harder for me to connect with you guys. So all you guys have subscribed to my Facebook channel, but most of the time you guys are not being allowed to see very much that I post. I went from having hundreds of interactions every day to 10 or 15. And maybe a post will be seen by 100 people. Maybe that sounds like a lot to you, but when you've got a few thousand people in the group, that's really not very much. So Facebook is making it much, much harder, and they want me to pay to advertise to you who have already expressed interest in what I'm doing. So anyway, sorry, that's my... but the reason I say that is because my email list, that means I can always get to you. I can always connect with you. I can always let you know what's happening. And so I encourage you to get on that email list. Okay, enough of that. I'm going to do this song. I would venture to say that this is absolutely, if it's not my very favorite song that I've written, it's certainly one of the top songs for me. And it's called Circling Jericho. Well, this is not where I thought you'd lead me, and though I know that you know what? Just because it's my favorite doesn't mean I'm good at it. Let's start over. Okay. Here we go. Well, this is not where I thought you'd lead me, and though I know that you will never leave me, still I feel alone. And you know I don't want to be here anymore, but I'm holding true to this lonely orbit, marching ever on. And step by step, 1 foot at a time, round and round this unbroken line, and all I know, I'm still circling Jericho. Well, here I am, and if I'm completely honest, I can't quite tell if I've been making progress, but still I stumble on. Yeah, and here I go once more with feeling, a smile and a song that's maybe too revealing. But till these walls are gone, oh, step by step, 1 foot at a time, round and round this unbroken line, and all I know, I'm still circling Jericho. And I've seen you part the waters, and we crossed the river Jordan, walked across on dry land. Oh, we
took 12 stones and we built an altar, so we always would remember, and never forget. And yet, well, I will obey, and I will choose to believe, and I will follow today, though my heart can't see just where you lead me, step by step, one foot at a time, round and round this unbroken line, and all I know, I'm still circling Jericho. Oh, still circling Jericho. That was a little sloppy, but you get the gist. I jinxed myself by saying it's one of my favorite songs because I honestly didn't really practice it, didn't go over it, and so that's what happens. That's what happens when you get cocky. So anyway, okay, Sandra, I can always count on you to race to Google. So this is the lyric for that song from Rich Mullins about following your heart. They said, boy, you just follow your heart, but my heart just led me into my chest. They said, follow your nose, but the direction changed every time I went and turned my head. And they said, boy, you just follow your dreams, but my dreams were only misty notions. But the father of hearts and the maker of noses and the giver of dreams, he's the one I have chosen, and I will follow him. Oh, man, who thinks of lyrics like that? That's really good. Rich Mullins. Thanks, Sandra, for putting that up there. And, yeah, that's true. Ingrid, I agree with you. You're right. So, okay, Mark, solidarity between musicians who mess up. Hey there, Tom. Good to see you. All right, awesome. Well, this might be loud again because I'm going to play another clip. That song, Circling Jericho, you guys may know this, but I have remixes done. I've had remixes done of several of my songs. Building an Altar, I've had 2 completely different remixes made in addition to the album version. And You're Always in My Heart that comes out next Friday. I'm also going to have a dramatically different remix of that one that it's sounding so good. I can't wait for that to be finished, but probably next month that'll be coming out. And then Circling Jericho, the song I just did, had a remix done. If you've not heard this, go to YouTube, go to Spotify, whatever, and check it out. But this is what that sounds like. This is the Kevin Waller, my friend in Japan who does remixes. This is his remix of Circling Jericho, the song I just sang. Quite different. Yeah, couldn't make it much more different than that. So, in fact, that's what I told him. Every time he's done a mix for me, I've told him, make it completely unlike what I normally would do. That's the whole idea. That's what I want. And I think he came through. So anyway, if you've not heard it, go check that out. Last song, and before I do it, I just want to remind everybody that there is going to be an after-party a Zoom call for those of you who are subscribers on Patreon, free or paid, it doesn't matter. The link should be in your inbox if you're a subscriber, and we would love to see you at that Zoom call today. That's going to be right after this is over, so 7:40-ish my time, Mountain Time. Also, I mentioned my new single comes out next Friday, the 27th. I'm going to have a special release day live stream. I will email you guys about that. And I said I was going to tell you about an update on my instrumental music. If you've not heard this, I have 2 alter egos, an alter ego named Harrison Page, who does instrumental piano music, background music for reading or sleeping, that kind of thing. I also have another artist identity called Softly and Tenderly that is similar but with hymns. Both of those artists, me,
multiple personality over here, but both of those artists of mine have released one song, and they're going to be releasing once a month. And so if you've not heard those, go look for Harrison Page, look for Softly and Tenderly. On the Facebook page, there's links here, so you can go check that out if you want to. But I'm excited about that. Okay, so back in 2002, it was a long time ago, my band had disbanded, the group that I was with and that I toured all over the country for several years. We had finished, we were done, did our last show in Tampa, Florida, and I began working for a while to just pay the bills while I was still writing and all that stuff. I was working for a food bank. It was a great job. I loved it. And Julie and I had a baby. We had our second child. And so Emily would have been 4, and Joe was maybe 2 months, 2.5 months, something like that. And I was at work. And, no matter how good your job, no matter how much you like it, some days you just have days that are so frustrating that you just want to go home. And this was one of those days where the phone kept ringing, and it was always frustrating. Whatever I was dealing with, it was just problem after problem. When my phone rang, and I picked it up, and it was the sound of a small child shouting. And it took me a second to discern that this was not shouting in distress. This was excitement. This was my daughter, my 4-year-old daughter, Emily, calling. And something had happened, and she wanted me to hear all about it. And so here's what she said. Joe smiled at me. Now, this is big news because up until this point, he hadn't smiled. There's something that happens, usually around this time, 2.5, 3 months where the baby starts smiling. And that was big news. And that rotten day that I was having, she turned it around just with one phone call. My day was brightened immediately. And the thing that I thought about as I reflected on it later, the thing that was such a pleasure was something exciting had happened to my daughter. She was the first one to receive a smile from her baby brother. And the first thing she wanted to do was call Daddy and tell him about it. That's kind of awesome. That was an amazing, amazing feeling, and it made my day. And if you're a parent, you know something of what I'm talking about. The just how sweet that is. I've come to the conclusion that it makes God's day when He hears from us. It doesn't have to be a formal, down on your knees with your hands folded, King James Version prayer. God wants a relationship with you. And maybe you have a hard time believing it, but it's really true. Somebody, I don't know who said this, but I think this is a really great way to talk about it. Your picture is on God's refrigerator. Your picture is on God's refrigerator. And so this last song that I'm going to do is the biggest song of my career. 20 years ago-ish, it was a hit song on the radio, on Christian radio. Stayed on the Billboard charts for almost 9 months, which is really a crazy long time. That's like 3 times as long, typically, as a song would be on the charts. But anyway, it was a big deal, and it really, really launched me in a lot of ways. The reason that I recorded this song, this is I Love You, Lord. I love you, Lord, and I lift my voice. You guys know that. The reason I recorded it was because I felt like it was such a profound thing to say to God, take joy in what you hear as I sing your praises, as I worship you. Take joy, my King, in what you hear. May it be a sweet, sweet sound in your ear. And I think that's one of the reasons why people love this song so much, is it articulates that our Father God, who has your picture on His refrigerator, loves to hear you worship, hear you praise Him, hear you come to Him with your prayers of request, of your fearful prayers, your prayers of God, please intervene and save me. God wants to hear from you, just like any father. So yeah, I don't think I've actually ever done this song in one of the live streams, but I'm going to do it now. I'll hang on one second. I got to adjust something. Okay, there we go. Ignore the man behind the curtain. All right, so I'm going to do this one last song, and this is the song I Love You, Lord.
I love you, Lord, and I lift my voice just to worship you. Oh, my soul rejoice. Take joy, my King, in what you hear. May it be a sweet, sweet sound in your ear. I love you, Lord, and I lift my voice just to worship you. Oh, my soul rejoice. Take joy, my King, in what you hear. May it be a sweet, sweet sound in your ear. Hallelujah, hallelujah. I love you, Lord, and I lift my voice to worship you. May it be a sweet, sweet sound in your ear. May it be a sweet, sweet sound. And I love you. And I love you, Lord, and I lift my voice to worship you, to worship you. I love you, Lord. Oh, I love you, Lord. I love you, Lord, and I lift my voice to worship you. Hallelujah.
Don't forget it. God has your picture on the door of his fridge. All right, so thank you guys for being here tonight. Appreciate it. Let me check in again really quickly. Remember, no live stream on July 3rd. We do these on the first and the third Thursday of every month right here in the Rigganators Facebook group and also on YouTube on my channel, Scott Riggan Music. But we're going to skip the next one, July 3rd. I'm going to take a break. So I'll be back on the third Thursday of July. That said, I will be doing a special sort of pop-up live stream on Friday, the 27th of June, the day that my new single comes out, the song You're Always in My Heart. And so I'll be letting you know about that. If you're not on my email list, please sign up for that. And Tom, you know, that doesn't surprise me. You and I are a lot alike in that way. And oh, thank you, Sue. Appreciate that. So, all right. Thanks, Claudia. Awesome. You guys are awesome, and thank you so much. I think that is everything that I need to say. If you're part of my Patreon subscriber group, we're going to have our after party Zoom. That's what we call it, in just a few minutes. So give it a minute and then go log into Zoom at that link that I emailed you if you're part of the group. And if not, you can go over there and join and look on the Patreon page and you'll find the link. So, all right. It's been a good night. Thank you for being here. God bless you guys. And we'll see you next time. All right. Bye-bye.